What is up, YouTube? I guess we do this on Facebook as well. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. I got through the last episode of the Maple Pill. It was a bit of a shit show for those of you that were watching, but appreciate those of you that stuck around. We had some camera problems at one point. I wasn't able to get my audio to share or my audio screen share to work, and my hotkeys stopped working on me as well. So I'm glad we made it through. I don't enjoy those moments though when I feel like I've got a good show lined up and things don't go my way. But anyways, enough of me complaining. I've got a joint here rolled, and I figured let's hang out and talk about NFTs and other random shit. So if you guys got any questions for me, jump in that comment section. I'll be happy to respond to any questions you got. Otherwise, we'll do a screen share. I'll share with you some of my thoughts and opinions in regards to some of the more interesting NFT opportunities on the horizon. Constantly getting people asking me those questions. Straight up, let's be honest here though. No one can predict the next Bored Ape Yacht Club. I knew there was something special about it when I was participating, but I had no idea it was going to do what it did. I'm pretty sure back in June, I made the bold claim that by the end of the year, Bored Ape Yacht Club I thought would be higher than 5 ETH. Fast forward, it was higher than 60 ETH, if I remember correctly. So again, it's really hard to predict this with any sort of consistency. I do think there are a couple interesting projects, though, that I'll chat with you guys about why I'm thinking about potentially investing more into them. There's a couple projects that I haven't actually participated in that I think have some interesting opportunities as well. But I don't think any of them are going to get the same returns as Bored Ape Yacht Club did. But who knows? We'll find out down the road. But I figured, if nothing else, it'll be kind of a fun opportunity for me to share with you guys some NFTs. But let's get into this first. Also appreciate all the love I was getting on today's thumbnail for the Maple Pill. I was pretty happy that it turned out decent, and appreciate the feedback as well. So let's get this screen share going, and we'll start chatting about NFTs. So let's start off with just kind of just talking about what do I currently hodl. You can check me out on OpenSea. My portfolio will be under Sheer Punks. That's my CryptoPunk. That was the first NFT I ever bought as well. And yeah. I don't know if anyone currently owns a Bored Ape Yacht Club and you haven't claimed your free Elite Ape entry coin or whatever. I encourage you to do so, because right now I think they're trading for 0.15 wrapped ETH or 0.16. It looks like you in theory could sell it for. So that's kind of free money. And that's one of the interesting things about this entire endeavor of NFTs and stuff like that, is when you do get a winner, the winners win hard. So, my Bored Apes, I got these serums, the mutant serums for free because I held a Bored Ape or 4 Bored Apes at the time. So we can see, this is trading for 33 and change ETH right now, this guy. These are my 3 apes that I still hodl. I sold one near the, it must have been the end of last year. It was in last tax season. So again, they're doing pretty strong. If you guys aren't familiar, OpenSea is probably one of the better places to kind of start playing around and just learning a little bit about NFTs. Again, I'll walk you through a couple of the projects that I think are going to do well or have a greater chance than average of doing well. I'll also point out some of the projects that I definitely missed. So one thing, airdrops, when you get free airdrops for owning your Cool Cat, if you really want to maximize your money, you should sell the rumors. So as soon as you get it, sell it. These Avastars, I don't know if they're going to turn out. I got this for free because I had a V friend. Crypto Dads, that was a misbuy on my end. Again, I knew a couple guys that were already in the project. They were hype about it, and I didn't really do a lot of due diligence, and it was kind of one of the peak NFT bull runs. So bought those 2, got the Crypto Mom for free or just for mint cost or whatever that was. Here's one that I think has some long-term potential is Impact Theory. This is Tom Bayou from Impact Theory's NFT. I think on a long enough time horizon, this pays off, but it's definitely not like a get rich quick. Deadheads, I don't know. I'm shocked. I thought Deadheads would have either completely died off by now or they'd have popped off, and they've actually just kind of treaded water. Blaze Cats, I'm happy that I bought into Blaze Cats, even if they don't do anything. They're going to hold a special place in my heart, but I'll save that for another day, that story. Cool Cats. Cool Cats aren't cheap, but if you were looking to try and get into maybe the next Bored Ape Yacht Club or the next thing that might go from, a 12 ETH floor to a 20 ETH floor, it doesn't seem impossible that Cool Cats could be that. We've got, I think January 28th is when the pets are going to be dropping. I don't actually really even understand how the pets are working in that regards, but I think that they're going to be a 0.5 mint, which is expensive. It's actually really expensive for a mint, but I got a feeling long-term it'll pay off. I don't know whether it'll be initial pump or not. I think it probably will be initial pump, but probably depends on how many they release as well. Bored Ape Yacht or the Bored Ape Kennel Club. This has been pumping recently. I got 3 for free because I owned 3 apes at the time, but you can see I was picking up a few when they were cheaper on as well, just because I thought that the halo effect would likely roll with them, and that's been the case. Mad Cat Militia, this was like the first mint I did outside of Gary V, I think. I definitely got that wrong. Way wrong on Mad Cat Militia, and unfortunately, that's when I was just starting to play around with NFTs, so I think a few other people jumped on it because of my recommendation. I apologize, guys. And it definitely didn't work out. I don't think you could really give them away for free right now. Mia Koopa on that. These Woodies, I don't know exactly why, but I think there's something here with Woodies. So again, right now, I think that I bought them for more than they're worth. So take that for what it's worth. But again, I think there's something that could be there. This I think I got as a free airdrop. I'm not even sure, or no, maybe free through Gary V. Again, I think that's a pretty low price. I don't know this. I don't know if that'll do anything. V Friends I think is great. I think right now the V Friends floor is close to 12 ETH, 12.19. If you had deep pockets, I feel like, probably before May of this year, at some point in time, if the economy doesn't completely implode, we could see VFriends pump to 18 or 20 ETH, at least for a short period of time, probably in the hype or lead up to the VCon, right, which is the conference that these provide the ticket access to. Although, again, please don't take any of this as real financial advice, because if you're just watching me smoke weed while I stream through OpenSea, and that's the extent of your due diligence, you're probably not going to make it. This is a project I'm involved with, Space Monkey Fight Club. This is an honorary one. I will actually be buying one, though, later this year. This one, honestly, straight up, I'm very proud of what me and Dan are doing here. I really encourage you guys to check it out. Do I think that it'll be a good investment in the first year? Honestly, no. I don't think that you'll probably be able to resell this on a secondary market in the first year. I do believe, though, that Dan's committed on a long time horizon, on 5+ years, that this will turn out to be a solid investment, because I just believe Dan is both talented as well as passionate about this project. So I think that this is going to be one of his life works. Again, the beauty of these NFTs and communities is you can kind of like thread a handful of different efforts or projects together in order to kind of accumulate to this thing. So again, I think that there's some real potential there. I think biopills, I'm just saying, I'm sitting on some ETH right now. I don't know if I already scrolled past like the actual pill, but biopills here. I originally bought it for 0.05. I think we're at like a 1 point something floor right now. So again, it's not crazy cheap, but I wouldn't be shocked to see this project continue to gain momentum. Now, again, some of the capital and attention is fracturing because they've now got BioLand. They've got I forget what they call it, but like the bio dude. You've also got the bio vape, which I think eventually becomes like your key, if I'm not mistaken, to like a bio vehicle. But these guys are like actually working really hard. They almost get no respect compared to a lot of the other projects that get a ton of hype. This was an airdrop. So also, just because something's in my wallet, guys, don't assume that I think it's a good investment. This was just given to me. I don't know if anything's ever going to come from it. I'll try and point out anything else that was an airdrop as we go through here as well. But yeah, I do think biopills are interesting. Talked about Woody's crypto hodlers. That's one I got wrong as well. And, you know, I wasn't in love with the project, but just the timing felt right. And it seemed, and obviously this is a project I minted. Pranksy went into it in a big way. And at that time, I was really following a lot of what Pranksy was doing. And again, it's so valuable to, you know, be plugged into these Discords, plugged into NFT Twitter and stuff like that. If you're not, again, you're really blindly gambling. And that's not to say that you're not pretty much always gambling when it comes to this. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Kevin's asking, any metaverse land NFTs you're interested in? Yes, I'm really interested in like metaverse land, but I just haven't had time to do real due diligence. I've been thinking about just blindly buying some sandbox land and then kind of using that to force myself to research it. Honestly, like I was thinking about this. I don't think this will be appropriate for anyone, but in the near future, I need to hire someone just full time to help me manage my NFT portfolio. Like there's literally a lot of money, a lot of opportunities we've left on the table. Ooh, I just noticed that this VFriend's got a 35 ETH offer. That ain't bad. That's probably amongst the highest offers I've ever got for my gift goat. But yeah, I think that I need to get a full-time employee soon to help me manage this and do research and initial like heavy lifting on understanding these things, because there's definitely going to be a winner or a couple winners in the world of NFT land or the metaverse or whatever you want to call it. Zuckerberg really fucked us by taking the name metaverse or meta. And so like now I don't really like the word nearly as much as I once did. You know, Meebits, the Larva Labs really hasn't done much for us in regards to Meebits. At the same time, they've been slowly chugging along. You can see I picked up a few when I thought it was relatively cheap, kind of in that like 1 to 2 ETH range. You know, if you were to ask me, assuming NFTs don't disappear in the next year, I would say, and sorry, Kevin, that's pretty much all I got to say about NFT land. But in regards to Meebits, if NFTs don't disappear in the next year, I wouldn't be shocked to find them at 5 ETH or higher. But I don't think that the odds of them going to like 20 ETH or like a big gain also feels low in my opinion. These Mary mods, I'm curious to see if they'll ever pay off. I didn't go into them thinking they were going to be a good investment, but at the same time, you know, it's the first spinoff from Tom and his impact theory NFT. I think that you just got to give them the benefit of the doubt, at least at the start, to see what's up. Now that I don't understand really what they're about. And again, maybe like 5 years from now, they're super cool or they entitle you to something. But yeah, I think for now, I wouldn't be looking to accumulate more. You know, these Bored Ape comics, I'm a little disappointed. I thought they were going to get a bit more traction. When I heard the one of the creators in a Discord chat, he seemed very passionate and very committed. And I haven't really seen that come to fruition the same way. So I'd love to see something happen there. Because again, I think it's great to see more art blending with NFTs and all that. But yeah, let's talk about some projects that I may or may not own. Well, again, I showed you pretty much everything I own, but you'll have to figure out. But some of the projects that I think aren't prohibitively expensive, you know, biopills, like we were saying, they're kind of at a 1.35 ETH floor. If you got deep pockets, I think Cool Cats is interesting. I could definitely see them being worth double before the end of the year. Again, this is very bullish talk here from me, but Gutter Cat Gang, this is one I regret not getting a piece of. I'll probably pick one up. I've been kind of eyeballing this guy. I don't know, I just kind of aesthetically like him. If you guys are new to NFTs, there's a lot of great tools you can use. Rarity Tools is a popular website just in regards to looking up the rarity of any given project. So, for example, if you're curious, how rare is Matt's Bored Ape Yacht Club? You can Bored Ape Yacht Club. His number is 1232. And you can see he's, oh man, I misremembered it. He's top 3,400 rare. I was thinking it was a little bit rarer. And then you can see what factors are actually the most rare about him and kind of how that valuation occurs. So we can see, for example, like the cheapest DMT for sale right now as a buy now is 93 ETH. So yeah, Rarity Tools is good. What other websites did I used to use back in the day? Right now, I mainly use Discord for a lot of my research stuff. And let me see if I can find my crypto stuff. It's mainly Twitter and then Discord secondary when I'm kind of like doing my research and stuff. Oh yeah, nonfungible.com is great for just kind of looking at some general trends and stuff like that. So again, this is the CryptoPunk section. You can kind of see what's up there, but we can go through a bunch of different projects and stuff like that. See the top 7 sales. Again, those Bored Apes, they are crushing. But again, there's certain projects like I don't know if I trust this Crypto Skulls. I see a bunch of FUD and weird shit going on, and yeah, I don't know. There's just too much going on in this space for me to be able to pay attention to everything. If you guys have been actively doing NFTs and trading on OpenSea and stuff, but you're not, you don't pay a lot of attention to Twitter, make sure you look into Looks Rare. You can probably get some free tokens, some free money. I think that got like 1,500 free looks or whatever, and I don't know what they actually are worth right now, but it's better than nothing. Okay. So yeah, like 450 American per token. But yeah, Gutter Cat Gang, I think definitely has some upside potential. What else is kind of affordable? I'll keep thinking about it. Hey, what's up, Steven? Appreciate you jumping in the comments. Mark, what advice do you have for my 14-year-old who wants to get into NFTs? I think he's looking at Solana or something like that. I saw a couple rug pulls just in the last week. Yeah, I don't do much with Solana. I think I've got like $3,000 Canadian in it, and I don't even manage that. That was just kind of a follower I got to know who started playing around in NFTs. We kind of worked out a deal where he's managing my Solana portfolio. There'll be random pumps and there'll be random dumps and all kinds of crazy shit this year in NFT land. But if you're actually trying to really distinguish between what's got a high probability of going somewhere long term, it really just comes down to the community, the founders, the roadmap. And understand the more obscure that stuff is, the less doxed, the less transparent they are, the greater the risk you're taking on. That doesn't mean that there won't be some projects that are operated by anons that will turn out to be great long-term bets. But I think that, if I was trying to look for like safe returns, and who knows if that word is even appropriate ever followed by the word NFTs, I'd be looking at proven content creators that seem to actually have a passion for NFTs. So like Tom does, in my opinion, from Impact Theory. Gary V does with V Friends. Yeah. It's few and far between. You really do need to be picky. I think the real key is only play with money you can afford to lose. Now, if you're 14 years old, I would really like maybe try and get them to set, and this might hurt if they bet right, but like get them to set up like a play portfolio like you would with stocks, right? And get them to like write down the trades that they plan to make or whatever. And, try and get that practice. Obviously, NFT culture can be more than just a little blue collar. So also be aware that they're going to pick up some language and exposure to things that you may or may not enjoy as a parent, having your 14-year-old exposed to. So again, be aware of that. For 14 years old, honestly, I'd probably get them set up on Shakepay, give them like the $30 or whatever to get started so that they can shake their phone every day and get free sats. Because one, long term, hopefully Bitcoin takes over the world, and two, just kind of a nice little daily habit. They kind of get to win a little bit every day, right? Even if it is a penny or only pennies that they're winning. But I still think that that's just kind of a fun little thing that they could do that also kind of gets them at least looking at the crypto markets on a daily basis. And then, if your 14-year-old wants to get involved in NFTs, the other aspect is like if they're an artist, if they're creative, I would really start getting them to talk about like, how would you do that? Like put together a roadmap of a project you'd like to do, because technically to launch a project isn't that expensive, but to have a project become successful, I think is a lot of work and effort. So yeah, best of luck on that. If there's any follow-up questions, Mark, let me know, or let me know if I can help in any way. Ian saying, hey, Matt, crypto-related question. What are your thoughts on Hex and Pulse Chain? I honestly, outside of Bitcoin and ETH, I don't even pay attention to prices on any other coin, so I'm not a great resource in that regards. I know next to nothing about either one of those, so I wouldn't. I would just say do a lot of due diligence. Don't get caught up in the hype cycle, right? Try and read not just the bull case, but the bear case for whatever you're getting into, right? The bear case for Bitcoin is people will say it's not truly anonymous, that, you can have like dirty coins and stuff like that. And I think it's important to understand that, right? Again, it doesn't make me bearish per se on Bitcoin, but I think just trying to go eyes wide open into any sort of crypto market's really important. Similar to with NFTs, honestly, my view on crypto is like, I'm not trying to make crazy gains. Like, again, what I'm about to say is ridiculous gains, but like, I'm not trying to make 1,000x. I'm not trying to make 1,000,000x. I'm not even trying to make like 10x. I'm trying to aim for like 2 to 5x. Sometimes I outshoot it. Sometimes I miss terribly. The last year has been really good. And I think I might soon, like in the next couple of months, set up a new wallet, put in X amount of ETH, and just kind of let you guys follow along. Because, it's kind of a fun game. Again, I'm only playing with money I can afford to lose. So unless you're going to make this your life, I don't think you should be playing with anything that's not money you can afford to lose. Or again, if you just really love the art, the artist, the community, just think of it as a membership token, right? Like so many people join private clubs, golf clubs, all those things, curling clubs, hunting clubs, all that. And they often have non-refundable membership fees, right? Where a lot of these NFT projects, you can kind of view it as resellable membership fees. There's a slight enticement, I think, there. Kevin saying, thanks, Matt. I like Cool Cats. Might consider buying. What utility, if any, has it given you so far? Great question, Kevin. So let's jump back to my wallet. Right now, the best value from Cool Cats really that I've got is I've gotten a lot of airdrops. So let's get back here. So for example, like this little thing here, again, none of these are really worth that much, but had I sold them when they first came out, I probably could have made a bit. But, like 0.01 ETH, 0.01 ETH, 0.2 ETH, 0.05 ETH, 0.04 ETH, 0.01, 0.08, 0.03. So like, I don't know, what's that add up to, like maybe 0.4 or 0.5 in total kind of airdrops that I could liquidate right now that I got for owning Cool Cat. So they really like doing these small little pieces of derivative art. They're going to be coming out with their own DAO or their own coin shortly called Milk. I think that will probably bring a lot of attention to them, assuming that they execute right on it. And yeah, like Cool Cats just kind of came up right after Bored Ape Yacht Club, and I think that it holds a lot of desire from collectors that missed out on Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, or Yacht Club members that are selling out that are going to buy like a mutant and Cool Cat rather than holding on to their ape. Because again, for understandably so, like if you can sell one of these for 80, 90, 100 ETH, that's life-changing money to a lot of people. So I can understand why people sometimes want to take profit off. But again, most people that take profit off the table, I think they still want to have some exposure to NFTs, and they still want exposure to like a blue chip. So I think the team's very committed to Cool Cats. You know, actually, like Dan, who's doing the project Space Monkey Fight Club, he's actually interacted with one of the guys. And again, he just seemed like a really good person, like just real nice, wholesome. Bought a song for his son. So yeah, I think that, oh, and sorry, this is tangential, guys, but this is a project that I kind of wish I would have gotten into. And if I had more time, I would look deeper. But Meta Heroes, I think there could be something there. And then also, is it Jenkins, the valet? Again, I haven't done nearly enough research on these, but I don't think that they would be. I think that there'd be worse bets if you were just blindly trying to get in on something. But yeah, again, hard to say with certainty about any of this NFT shenanigans. And back to the Cool Cats, Kevin. The only other thing I'd really have to mention there is that I think the Cool Pets or whatever is going to drop January 28th. And so that probably bring more money and attention into the market as well. But it could also be one of those things where people decide to like sell the news. I think Cool Cats were the first NFT in Time magazine. And I think an editor there or the owner of Time, I honestly don't know. Someone involved with Time owns a Cool Cat, I'm pretty sure. Johnny saying, hey, Matt, any advice on where to start learning about NFTs for a newbie? Well, if you guys are like brand new to the idea of NFTs, if you go to my website, mattmckeever.com, I've got 3 e-guides there on or ebooks on NFTs. So I'd encourage you to start there. So quick start with CryptoPunks. We've got the NFT Starter Guide. And then if you're actually looking to launch a project, this is just kind of about like promoting it on Twitter. Also, if you're brand new to the idea of cryptocurrency, please do check out our Game Star with Bitcoin e-guide. I'm really proud of the fact that we've helped a lot of Canadians get the start of their orange pilling through us. So again, really love to promote that e-guide whenever possible. But all these e-guides are completely free. They honestly cost me a lot of money and a lot of time and effort to put together. But I'm very proud of all 10 of them. So I encourage you guys to go check them out. And yeah, then beyond that, honestly, I think that like Gary V's got some good free guides. He's got some good videos as well on the very basics of NFT. You know, watch some tutorial videos on YouTube about MetaMask and like a hardware wallet, like a Ledger or a Trezor. Yeah. That I don't have like a go-to YouTuber for NFTs and stuff like that, but I'll try and play around and find someone good that I can recommend to you guys. And I think in the next week or two, Dan and I will likely be starting a weekly NFT podcast. So hopefully we can help any of the curious NFT curious people out on that show as well. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight, guys. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm going to go cook some food. We barely even got started on this joint, but again, on an empty stomach, it hits pretty good. And hope you guys are having a good Monday. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys are watching the Maple Pill and you're enjoying it, just please understand sharing is caring. That's the best way you can pay it forward to me, is just share it on social media, go watch it on Rumble, because I want to turn that into something worthwhile for Canadians, because I think it's just too easy for all of us to want to ignore the bullshit that's going on. And I respect why we want to ignore the bullshit, but it does us no good to completely be ignorant of these things. I think we need to at least have some general awareness. We need to become comfortable speaking out and speaking our mind and telling our truth, or else the next generation of Canucks are going to be fucked. So anyways, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Ooh, Kenny's mad. Put the doob down and get back to being the best fucking real estate resource in the country. This NFT and crypto shit is pathetic. Stay in your lane, homie. I'll assume that was Sid in good spirit, but again, all the shit we made is still there, guys. I've made thousands of videos, thousands of hours of free content, free e-guides. It's all still there. It's all still just as effective. We still release a couple of videos a week for Canadian real estate investors. I don't feel any obligation to do anything more. And again, just understand that right when I quit my day job, people told me, friends and family, stay in my lane as an accountant. Don't go all in on real estate. Why would you want to risk a good thing, a white collar job? That to me is just what normies sound like when they're telling me to not talk about Bitcoin or NFTs or other things of that nature. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it, Bite Hunter. And thanks, Ian. And we'll see you guys next Monday. Again, the plan is to keep doing these Mondays where we smoke weed, hang out, and chat about whatever, including NFTs. But starting in February, it's essentially going to be based upon the mailbag. So if I get a single piece of mail, I'll go live that week. I'll go live on Monday night, hang out with you guys. If it turns out no one cares enough to send me a postcard or a handwritten letter that week, then I won't go live. And either way, no harm, no foul. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next